It was the darkest moment of my life. I've never been suicidal. I'll never die by my own hand. But I was having really dark thoughts. And as a visualizer, as a director, as a person who can very clearly see things before they exist, it's why I like directing videos. It's why I like telling the stories I tell. I was seeing some really nasty things. Couldn't sleep multiple nights. Shell of myself. And this girl was there for me, by my side, walking me through all of it during an important time in her life when I was supposed to meet her dad.
Yep.
And
it was in Denmark. We were in Randers, Denmark, like a tiny town in Denmark in the middle of winter. You don't see sun. Like, it was just the darkest days right before Christmas.
It was one of the only times in my relationship with you that I was worried about your health.
I was getting calls from everyone that loves me, and she was, texting my friends and making sure that they're like aware and just making sure that people are communicating with me. And it was in that moment where I said, damn, this girl really does love me. Like, really does love me. This is a love I haven't even experienced before. Mm-hmm. The definition of ride or die, quite literally. And it was then that I knew that I was gonna make you my wife one day.
Oh.
So for you, Logan, I just love this couch. For you, Logan, is that not another representative moment in your life? And wow, what a pure moment to share with the audience of how a seemingly terrible moment in your life was then flipped to produce a vision of something so beautiful, and how important that is to share to people that God dang, every fucking L you take has such a beautiful lesson.
It always is. It always is.
Yeah.
Every single down, every single lowest moment of my life has turned into the biggest blessing, the biggest positive. If you can survive that shit, you will come out a better person. You will come out a developed person, a person who's experienced something. You've actually been through shit. I don't get along with and cannot relate to people who have not fucking been through shit. It's not hardship makes people. Yeah. And if you can learn from it, I only see the positives.
Go through it. Get through it. If you can get through it and learn from it, like, even in relationships, like every time we have some sort of conflict or anything like that, like I think in my past, I've had a hard time communicating about that. I think it's a tough thing in relationships to like have a conflict and then actually have a really good conversation that's productive, not, flames and fire everywhere. And like, this was the first relationship that I've had where I felt safe enough to do it. And I felt both of us, we're both Aries, so we both want to just fucking fight when it's time.
Our birthday's like a week apart, dude.
Yeah.
It's fire and fire.
But it's like about taking that moment to be like, I'm going to change my pattern in myself and in my relationship now because I love this person and I want this to work. And I think both of us for the first time was equally willing to back off a little bit.
You have to be. And I realized it early on. Like, I have a habit of self-sabotage. I just do. And she does a little bit as well.
Too.
I did try it.
Yeah, you did.
And she said it. She's like, are you self-sabotaging? And I'm like, yes.
Guilty. Can you hand me that prime?
Yeah.
By the way, it's also worth noting that like the horrible interaction that we had at the World Cup, like this is all very similar time. Like this is a very whirlwind.
It was right after Qatar.
I know that.
December, you had food poisoning in Qatar. It was the worst month of
I remember
our lives.
Yeah, it really was. It really was. Wait. Let me say.
Yep.
Early on, I realized that I was going to have to activate the qualities in me that could be a good partner. And I was going to have to work to do that because this woman was worth it. And I was happy to do it. And so with every tiff we've had, I try to take that beat, not let that fire come out, not let that fighter come out.
The fighter. He's
I'm
an
a
actual combat fighter. Like, I'm fighting with a fighter.
Dude, I don't stray away from it.
Yeah.
Especially like, verbally,
you don't
physically.
have to tell me, Logan. You don't have to tell me. I've been on the receiving end of it about 5,000 fucking times. Okay.
I like it.
We brought it up.
Problem.
We brought it up on the episode Boys Only that we just did about this argument we got in when I told them, hey, listen, if you spend half the time you spend talking to the fucking Nina, and this was real early on, that you and you put that into the show, maybe we'd have a successful broadcast program.
Hey guys, if you like that clip, hit the subscribe button. And if you want to see more zany clips, click the video right here.